All right, what's up? Let's go. This here is a collection of, I'd say it's about 500 12-inch LPs, few box sets, all right here, right here. Might be a little more than 500. And then I have right here about six, seven, I guess, yeah, probably like 700 uh, 7-inch singles. There's some obscure stuff. There's some crazy stuff in here like First Press, Misfits, uh, Bad Religion, Source of Distortion. Some cool punk stuff that's pretty valuable. But I'm gonna do this video in two halves. So we're gonna do the records first, and then we'll do the 7-inches in the next one. So this has an interesting backstory, more interesting than many or most, so you see. I got these from a dude in Arizona last week. I paid $10,000 for this whole collection, and I think it was a pretty good deal. There's some crazy stuff in here. It's a lot of grindcore, and you'll see. But the interesting part of this was this dude was headed to prison the next day, or he feared he could. He had a court date. He didn't think it was going to go well. He contacted me over the weekend. He was like, hey, we got to do this quick. So I just drove out there, checked it out. We agreed on a price. I took it back. I did it all in one night, one day. So it was a quick little trip out to around the Phoenix area. And I bought these from the dude. I don't know if he's still free. I hope he is. Seemed like a cool dude. A lot of this is grindcore, early punk, some thrash. On the grindcore, I don't know all of it to comment on it, but if you see, I know a lot of it's pretty rare. Some I'm loosely familiar with, but let's go. Enough of my talking, and we'll just get going here. So right here, right off the rip, we have Napalm Death, and this one is, see, Earache does such a good job on their reissues. I'm not positive it looks, by the looks of it, it looks too new to be an original. And I didn't put these in any kind of order or anything, so as you see, I probably should have. But let's get back to it. So, second off, this is definitely original DRI Thrash Zone. Right here, we have a Black Flag Damaged, and this one is one of the ones with the anti-parent sticker, which this is actually interesting story about this I just heard about. The reason that these are all on there is originally Greg Ginn, who owned SST, had some kind of distribution partnership, and the company pulled out. So they had to take the entire first press, and Henry Rollins and some other people had to spend days putting these anti-parent stickers on about 11,000 albums. So that's why these are super sought after. That's the first press, Black Flag Damaged. Then we got this Total Destruction. This is early Metal Blade comp. You can see we got Bitch, Slayer, Obsession, Warlord. Cool. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. That's legit. That's very, very, very early Metal Blade. Moving on. This is just a repress of Butchered at Birth. Dying Fetus. That one's more recent. Clash. This one's good. This one's for sure OG. Cryptic Slaughter. Money Talks. Got some Destruction. This is a first press, Sentence of Death. I think this is the American cover. It's two different colors, one in Europe. Fetus. Got Fear of the Record. One of the best punk albums of all time, in my opinion. Great songwriting. Lords of the New Church. Big Daddy right here. That is Exodus, Bonded by Blood. This is the original Torrid, and this is the solid camo or not the camo, but the solid green press. So it's the first press. Anti-Nowhere League. Oh, this one's super cool. This is a white flag, and this is a test press. So, like, super, super rare. This here is, you won't see many of these. Another Big Daddy right here. Possess 7 Churches. This is the original combat pressing. It's a little bit of wear, but it's OG. OG Plasmatics. Original Postmortem. Some like obscure thrash. Hell Comes to Your House comp. Punk and Disorderly. See a lot of those. Better Youth Organization. Something to Believe In. See a lot of these. Wendy O. Williams. Goat Whore, who making a pretty good living right now as Acid Bath, and I think some of the guys live in Arizona. I don't know if they knew him. Oh, Dahmer, that you don't see a lot of these. That's pretty rare. Bongzilla, Cryptopsy. This is a repress. Oh, yeah, it's repressed. It's pretty recent. He said some of these I don't know. Discharge, obviously everybody knows that. Hear Nothing. Say Nothing comp, Black Flag, Slip It In. OG Crumbsuckers. Motorhead, No Remorse. I remember this is one of the first. I had the leather bound version. This is not the leather bound. But when I first got this when I was a kid, when I was like 13, I was like listening to it. I was like, God, every one of these songs is awesome. And at that age, I didn't know that this wasn't a studio album. It's a compilation, but one of the greatest compilations of all time, in my humble opinion. Then this Exhumed Gore Metal. It's a repress. Reagan Youth. I'm not sure about this one. New Red Archives. This one, I know that newer ones come out on, who puts them out? Yeah, I think that's an original. It's New Red Archives. SNFU. This is one of the many different, this has like 4 different covers. This is one of them. Pink Floyd The Wall. Missing Persons. DK. That's an original. Metallica. And Justice for All. This is an original. King Diamond Them. This is also an original. King Diamond Abigail. Probably his best album, most well known. Kiss Destroyer. King Diamond Conspiracy. But it's just a. Nope. 45 Grave. That's an original. Sure, that's worth a ton. Original The Cramps. Original Venom, American Assault. I had about 1 billion of these. Original Venom, Possessed. Not really my favorite Venom album, but it's okay. What is this? Oh, DOA, Canadian punk. This is some kind of special pressing. Slayer, red vinyl. This is a super sought after album. This Flipper. Is that Phobia? I don't know. Sleep. This one's still sealed. This one is cool. This is. Oh no! This is a repress. There's an original skinless in here somewhere. Although this might be like a self-release deal. Nah. I think this is more recent. King Diamond, The Dark Side's comp. King Diamond, Fatal Portrait. And that is an original. That looks like the American pressing. Dead Kennedys. Was this Fresh Fruit? This is a good one. Cro-Mags, Age of Coral. This is the original Profile Records press. DRI crossover. This one's also an OG. In such good shape. I don't know. That's got a little cut. Yeah, crossover. Great album. 5-Year Plan. Fear, More Beer. OG Mentors, you asked for it. Original SOD. Devourment, that's some kind of repress. Public Enemy. Nirvana, I think that's an early press, but not a first. This is a good one. Misfits, Earth AD. Super valuable record. I'd say the average condition of the vinyl is VG plus in this. Maybe some a little higher. They're well taken care of. Merciful Fate, Melissa. And this is the American pressing. Megaforce. First press, silver label. Same here. I love this album. I love both those albums. This is Combat. American pressing of Merciful Fate, Don't Break the Oath. Plastic Surgery Disasters, Dead Kennedys, original Bongzilla, Agnostic Front, Victim in Pain. This is some kind of repress. Glutch, Nail Bomb, music on vinyl. Had a few of those. Insect Warfare, Bongzilla, Kraut, First Press, Kill 'Em All, Megaforce, Metallica, Master Puppets, First Pressing. Yep. Metallica, Ride the Lightning, First Pressing. Slayer, Rain and Blood, the Def Jam. Slayer, Show No Mercy. I think this is the tan label. It's either the first or second press. It's super early. Slayer, Hell Awaits, my favorite Slayer album by far. Divine Intervention. This one is... Oh yeah, this one's original. Don't see many of those. What we got here? Goroded, The Partisans, GBH, Government Issue. These are all originals. Original Bad Brains, Millions of Dead Cops, Millions of Dead Christians, whatever they were going by on that album. Voivod Roar, fantastic thrash album from there. Still kind of a more thrashy band. Pissed Happy Children. Some of these Black Army Jackets, some of these 7 inches in picture this are super obscure. As I said, there's some good ones in here though. Like that's a boot, but it's pretty sought after. This Tomb of the Mutilated. There's a couple of these Cannibal Corpse boots. Oh, and Mortician, Chainsaw Dismemberment. Is this? I don't even remember this one. It looks like an original Relapse press. Oh yeah, this is cool. Incantation. Picture this. That's an original. Here's one of those Cannibal Corpse boots. Eaten Back to Life. Got these Asshole Parades. Crossed Out. Reversal of Man. Like I said, little Bad Brains 10-inch. Let's moving on over into here. Like I said, some of these I just don't know. I'm not a grindcore expert by any stretch of the imagination. Meth Leopard, that's hilarious. Brain. This looks like some kind of a, what is this? Let's open that one. Black Army Jacket. I'm just going to kind of cruise through some of these that I don't know so well until I hit stuff I do. Exhumed. That's a repress. Manipulator. That's just a comp. Noisy Neighbors. Reproach. I've heard of these guys. Ramming Speed. I've had this before. Capitalist Casualties. This is all power violence. A lot of this power violence. I don't know all these bands either. this? Oh, Devourment. Oh, what was this? Oh, RLF. More Power Violence. Drive. Oh, Venomous Concept. That's like an all-star band. Like usual, Brutal Truth, Napalm Death, Usual Suspects. Instant Blood. 2010-ish Obituary. Brutal Truth. Still Sealed. Dahmer. Oh, that's a sought after one. Exodus Repress from some of their later stuff. Ulcer, I've heard of these guys. I might need some help with some of this Power Violence. I obviously don't know all these bands. And Disgust, Noisy Neighbors. Just turn these motherfuckers around. Dystopia. This is this is a more recent reissue on Tank Crimes. Lack of Interest. We went on over to these. Despise You, Agoraphobic Nosebleed, Split, and Hella Nation, Olymprist. That's, I don't know what their deal is, but I've seen it in quite a few collections. PLF, I know about them. Peter Gabriel, Phobia, they're pretty big. Well-known grindcore band. Misery Index, heard them. Heaven's Gate, it's like heavy metal. Pig Destroyer, super common. Kind of grindcore-ish. Grief. You guys like Doom. Pretty killer, though. This one's cool. Rock and Roll Nightmare. That's an original. No comic book, though. Boo. Reagan Youth. That I think it is. That's New Red Archives. That's not the Cleopatra. That's a label I was trying to think of. Cleopatra puts their stuff out now. Best is ZZ Top. Oh, Primate. Huh, this is funny. This is some friends of mine from Atlanta, along with Bill from Mastodon, Kevin Sharp. I used to play in a band with 3 of these guys called The Despised. Noise Gear, Rotten Sound, Worm Rot. They're kind of like the last. These guys are like the last grindcore band left on Earache, interestingly. Defeat 5000, Crass, this is an OG. Full of Hell, pretty popular right now. Reality, Coke Bust, sort of Power Violence. Charles Bronson, these are pretty sought after. Oh, is this it? Incantation. This is one of the best ones here. This Incantation, Onward into Golgotha. That's a first press. That's original Relapse. It's pretty sick. Excruciating Terror. Oh, Fiesta Comes Alive. I haven't seen one of these in forever. Agoraphobic Nosebleed. I'm probably passing, if you're into Power Violence, I'm probably passing all kinds of Varkers. That's an original. I think they're from the, 80s, could be 90s. Original DK. There's a couple randoms like this. This is Tom Petty. I've seen that cover before. Can't read what it is. What else we got in there? Oh yeah, this is a Dystopia. I think this is a split. It's another band. It's an original though. Queens of the Stone Age. That's some kind of repress. Cannibal Corpse. This is a big one right here. This Asuk Misery Index. There's only been one pressing of these. I've never even seen one. It's super valuable. I know the CD is worth a lot of money, so the album has to be worth a ton. Shit, Grinder. Oh. This, in my mind, is the only good thing Dave Grohl ever did. And it was this Probot. Put together all kinds of Kronos, Max Cavalera, Lemmy, Mike Dean, Kurt Breck, Wino, Tom G. Warrior, King Diamond. I mean, like, he put this together when all these guys were doing nothing. So, that was really cool. That's Probot and his band. Queens of the Stone Age. This is original. Accused, Return of Martha Splatterhead. Original Brutal Truth. Original Black Sabbath Volume 4. Be Numb. Alright, so we'll get over to these. So right here we got box set AC. Charles Bronson Youth Attack box set. And a Disrupt box set. And a Brutal Truth Need to Control. Alright, so we're getting over into the second to last. Here we got a Dead Kennedys. Feed Us, and this is the original Toxic Shock pressing. Somebody told me this is like a $500 album. I don't think it's worth that much. Killer album though. Great Canadian hardcore. Misfits, Walk Among Us. Oh, this is cool. This Hamdale. That's I think an OG. Or the first pressing on vinyl. Here's the Hamdale Exhumed. I don't know if this is this recent, yeah, it's Hell's Headbangers. I think Hell's Headbangers put this out more recently with a different cover. I might have to check back on that. Hemorrhage. That's pretty cool. This is Skinless. Oh, but yeah, this is like 2018. Iron Reagan. Then we got this original Garage Inc. An original Sacred Reich Surf Nicaragua with the hype sticker. An original Impaled Nazarene. Probably the only black metal. This is like the only black metal album in this whole stack. I think this is original Bad Brains. This one's a big one. Molesting the Decapitated. And this is, I think this is the Corpse Gristle. So this came out more recently on other labels, but this is either an early reissue or it's a first. Devo. Oh, Grief. Turbulent Times Comp. Another Grief. Pig City. Vulgar Pigeons. In Disgust. Divine Empire. That's a more recent Hell's Headbangers. I think it's sold out though. Queens of Stone Age. That's a more recent music on vinyl. ANS. That's pretty sought after. I think that's an older album. Siege. That's kind of a big one. What's this? This is Pharmacist. Sound exactly like Carcass. Another Hell's Headbangers. Enter the Wu-Tang Clan repress. again, I'm probably passing over some big ones, you know. And probably some other stuff. Bird Flesh, familiar with them. Zulu. Off the Pigs. Oh, Phobia. Phobia, familiar with them. Oh, this is the heaviest one in here. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, this one's even heavier. Funeral Shock. Don't know much about that, but that looks cool. Oh, the Spits. He's kind of like a newer Ramones band. They're really good, though. Seen them live. Magruder Grind. Another Phobia. And, oh yeah, here's the another little pocket of 10 inches. Oh, I hate gauze. Cool. Traffic Death. Yeah, I've had that one before. And then these are all super obscure. I might have to just kind of flip through them real fast. And if you see any of these, you know. Oh, Blood Clot. I know about them. Ebola. Dying Fetus. Remember those guys, of course. Suck of Fleacocks. Suppression. Oh, agoraphobic nosebleed. Split. Another agoraphobic nosebleed. Here's another one of these Asukes. That's Sound Pollution. That's OG. That's worth a lot of money. Noisy Neighbors. Cattle Decapitation. This is... Oh, yeah, this is super valuable. This is pre-Metal Blade when they're on, like, 3 guys or whatever. 3-1 guys. 3 wise men, something. Omnivore. I've also heard that these guys are fake vegetarians. They all eat meat. So, go figure. Capitalist Casualties. Man is a Bastard. This is a dystopia. This one is one of the Tank Crimes reissues. Another Tank Crime reissue. What's this one? Deterioration. Torture Rack. I Hate God. Insane. This is... That one looks like a repress. There is a cat. Look at that. It's a cat. Hi, Mrs. V. You want to listen to some Pig Destroyer? So how cute. Some gore. Despise You. I've seen that one before. Insult. And like I said, oh, this is what is this? Joy Division. I think this is a boot though. It might not be. Damad. Oh, let me see this one. Dr. No. That's an original Death Records press. Didn't even see that one going through there. Oh, High in Fiber. Snakes of the Divine. I think that's the first pressing of that, even though it's not super old. Full of Hell. Man, there's more in here than I knew. Lethargic. Struggle, that's old school. There you go, there's a cat. Mrs. V. Nile, repress. More recent, Obituary. Hey, Mrs. V. Ooh, you record nerds would be pissed off about that. We got Body Count. Oh, the Schwerner Bob. Toughest name I've ever seen. Pretty popular death metal band. Shan Shishka Bob. How do you pronounce that, Mrs. Z? What is it? Ooh, look at this. We buy collections, huh? That's a pretty good idea. Like I said, when he gets this last one, there is some bird flesh, you know, them. Some of these power violence and stuff, I just don't know. I'm sure there's good stuff. I just, you know, Blue Holocaust. That is some kind of Cannibal Corpse. One of those limiteds. Oh, Extreme Noise Terror. That is OG. Dysphere. I just sold some of these guys' records today. Oh, Excel. I'm not even familiar with that one. There you go. Meth, another Meth Leopard. Love that name. Noise Gear. Alright, so we're almost out of here. Oh, Nauseum. Body Count. And Brutal Advice. So, signing off for now. If you have a collection like this, I'm always buying them. Again, I paid $10,000 for Not the Cat. Say hi, Mrs. V. I paid 10 G's for all these records and these 7 inches, which is some really exciting stuff in here. As I said, there's original Misfit 7 inches, stuff I've never even had before. A lot of obscure stuff like this, but we'll do that in another video. Say bye to Mrs. Vinkley, signing off.